Well, the trial by media continues, ladies and gentlemen. No, literally 0 people have come forward to the police as such. No criminal investigation has taken place. There has only been a journalistic investigation, which I'm going to have an air of scepticism about in the UK, given, I don't know, a multitude of embarrassing results from journalists over the last couple of years. Yeah, forgive me for not believing it, and forgive me for being very sceptical how much the media is trying to take down basically a low-level celebrity. And yet that they didn't do this when it came to, I don't know, maybe what was that list showing stuff? Oh yeah, that dodgy island, the Lolita Express. Yeah, that. Yeah. Forgive me for being sceptical. Forgive me looking at the timing. But anyway, whatever. Let's take a look. Trial by media. Russell Brand's next UK live show is in question following allegations and book deal is paused. So, currently, Russell Brand's next UK live show is in question, with the UK's Theatre Royal Windsor preparing to update this afternoon as Brand's book deal is put on ice by his publisher. Now, the book deal being paused, I think that, pause it for the time being, maybe, if you're going to do something. I think it's kind of cowardly that anyone does anything in these situations. Maybe they're pausing it to see if anything gets put forward via criminal charges. No one's come forward to the police yet. The police, in fact, in the UK have urged people to come forward. Urged them. And they haven't. So I think that speaks volumes, quite frankly. So tomorrow the theatre is set to host the latest in Brand's bipolarisation tour. But talks are understood to have been taking place this morning over whether it can go ahead. According to ITV News, UK editor Paul Brand, the theatre is considering cancelling the gig in light of the weekend's accusations, with managers meeting early in the morning and an update coming later today. Now, what happened was, on Saturday, the day that allegations of multiple nonsense things, I say nonsense, I mean nasty things, I'm trying to get around saying this stuff because of YouTube, against Brand were published by The Times and Channel 4, Brand took to the stage at Wembley and had a standing ovation and said, look, I can't talk about it because obviously legal reasons. So Brand denies all of this stuff, and there's an update from the Theatre Royal expected later. But then, so Brand's publisher Bluebird has told the bookseller it has paused all future publishing due to the serious allegations. But this is the thing, they're only allegations. They're allegations, that's it. Now, we have seen time and time again people that don't align with the mainstream media's narrative being dismantled in the court of public opinion with allegations. That's it. They only have to be trialed in the media and then it's done. There's nothing else. Nothing else needs to happen. That's it. Done. Absolutely ridiculous. And there's multitude of stuff. So this is interesting. Not really. Revealed, Russell Brand exited Comedy Central's roast battle after someone made a joke that he was a sexual predator. Yeah, maybe he's aware that this was going around and he didn't like the fact that people were joking about it because it's a serious allegation. I don't understand why that can't be true. So, look, maybe I'm naive, Russell Brand's last major television job in the UK ended with him being dropped after he was repeatedly accused of being a sexual predator during the recording of the show. So Brand was booked as a judge on Comedy Central's roast battle in 2018, but only lasted a single season on the series after he himself was roasted on camera over allegations he had sexually assaulted women. He strongly denies. So what? So 3 sources close to the Fulwell 73 production said roast battle judge Catherine Ryan turned the heat on Brand a number of times during filming. Her allegations did not make the final cut. So it's not... he was just accused of being a sexual predator whilst being roasted. Not during the recording of the show. It wasn't that he was engaging in predatory behaviour during the recording of the show. He was accused of it. Do you see the wording there? Completely different when you look into it. So the confrontations reveal how speculation about Brand was circulating in the comedy and TV worlds. And he continued to be employed on primetime series. The show appears to be something of a turning point, however, given Brand virtually vanished from UK television screens after 2018. except for an appearance on The Great Celebrity Bake Off. So Deadline can reveal details of Brand's spell on Roast Battle for the first time after the Times, Sunday Times and Channel 4 reported allegations that the comedian had assaulted 4 women at the height of his fame. Brand denies all of this, which they've got to say because they realise that this may go to court. Or may not. This is the thing that people don't understand, is that past a certain time, nothing can be proved or disproved, so it's almost redundant. This was like sent on iMessage allegedly as well. That's end-to-end encryption. Past a certain time, like who the hell keeps messages for 11 years? People are like, he should show his messages. I don't have text messages from 2 years ago, let alone 11 years, mate. But anyway, Ryan has previously spoken about her experiences on Roast Battle, but has not named Brand or the show she was working on. In an appearance on BBC series Louis Theroux Interviews last year, Ryan revealed that she confronted her unnamed co-star I in front of loads of people in the format of the show, said to this person's face that they're a predator. So in the format of the show, i.e. joking. Deadline has confirmed with multiple sources that she was referring to Brand and Roast Battle. Ryan told Theroux that she did not name her colleague because it was a litigious minefield and she had not personally been assaulted by Brand. So basically, I heard on the grapevine, so I made a joke about it. This is a non-story. One person familiar with the matter said Brand was absolutely furious. I would be. If someone called me out as being a predator and I wasn't, I would be. I would be. It's the meaning of your character. So this person said that other comedians may have also called out Brand, though this has not been confirmed by those who worked on the show. So 2 other sources said he demanded that producers protect him from being roasted by his fellow comedians. Yeah, probably about that, because it's a pretty big claim to make. And with his history of being promiscuous, you can see how people can take it out of turn and use it to weaponise against him. Now, I'm not saying that these events didn't happen, but you can see that can be weaponized against people. Again, I want to look at this with a very skeptical eye. Massively. So the industry insider said full well 73 grew uncomfortable with the rumours swirling around Brand, and his reluctance to be roasted gave the company an opportunity to drop him. So basically, he wasn't, Contract negotiations were made as tricky as possible, is the best way to put it. A source familiar with talks with Brand over season 2. In the end, it came down to the fact that it seemed like Russell didn't have a good sense of humour. He didn't feel he was fair game. Okay. So I don't see the issue. Yeah, Brand is not going to respond to your request for comment at this point in time. Why would he? And also Ryan, the individual, has declined to comment. This is the individual that did it. So yeah, interesting. But Comedy Central, they do not have a comment either. So literally no one's commenting at all. You've got to ask yourself, ladies and gents, timing. Oh, but here we go. Channel 4 asked producers to report historical allegations about Russell Brand. Sorry, what? So Channel 4 has now asked third-party production companies to report historical allegations about Russell Brand after he was accused of all this stuff. In an email seen by Deadline, Chief Content Officer Ian Katz said, "We particularly want to hear from anyone else who is impacted by the alleged behaviour reported by dispatchers. So please bring to our attention any historical allegations or concerns." Sorry, Channel 4's dispatchers do a 4-year investigation and they don't investigate their own members of staff? I.e. the people that worked alongside him. Now they're only asking? You're telling me that makes sense? Riddle me this, fucker. That doesn't make any sense at all. That's very strange behaviour. They allegedly took part in a 4-year investigation and they didn't even investigate people that he was working with. That is very odd, is it not? You'd think that would be more fuel for their fire. But yeah, so like I said, yesterday, UK police have now urged women to come forward following the allegations. No one's come forward. Please view this with an air of skepticism at this point in time. Could all this be true? Yes, of course it could. But why are you going after a low-level celebrity? He is a low-level celebrity. He's not in movies, he's not in series anymore, he's not on TV, as per their own articles. So you're going after him. Why? And again, remember, you can say, well, they're not going after, well, they're going after him because of this. Yeah, okay, but then if you look at other things, right, there is no amount of publicity and media attention expended on someone that has done similar things, right? There are a litany of individuals that have not had front pages non-stop like this, that have done far worse things. Where's the 4-year investigation into Jeffrey Epstein and Ghislaine Maxwell, huh? Where's the 4-year investigation from dispatches into that noncy Prince Andrew. Where's that? What's going on? Like, you can't tell me this is a little bit suspect? Please. Anyway, trial by media. Apparently that's all you need these days.